Right guys, hello. Thought I'd come on and do actually a reselling video for a reselling channel. So today I'm going to list some video games. I've picked up a load of PS3 video games and I'm just going to quickly go through them and screen share so you can see how quickly I list items and how I price them. I tend to price items to be, if not the cheapest, very reasonably priced. That way sales are quicker and the turnaround is a lot quicker than it normally would be. So I'm going to screen share and I'm going to show you how quickly I list items on eBay. Yeah, so if I go on to share screen, and then I want to add that to the screen. There we go. And now I am going to just turn on my other screen. I should have done this before. Good morning, Tea Cakes. Nice to see you. I'm currently experimenting with doing lives. Not something I've really done before, but yes, it's something I'm hoping to do a bit more of to try and grow the channel and get some more people watching, basically. So let's go on this one to that. Very boring at the moment, I understand. Right, now I can move this to there and then I can stay in touch while I work. So here's my drafts. I've done two already, so this is just a quick one. As I say, blimey, 14 messages. It's been a busy night. Just a quick one to how we list. So the first game I'm going to list, I've already done that one, is this Sniper Elite Volume 2. So the quickest way to list anything on eBay is to use somebody else's listings. So if we go and search Sniper Elite V2 for the PS3, it comes up with obviously all of them that were already on. I list most of my items, pretty much 95% of them when I buy it now. So if I sort that to buy it now and then lowest price P&P, it will show me what the cheapest version of that game is on eBay. So we're looking around £4.48. As I said, I try to be the cheapest on eBay, if not very reasonably priced. So that obviously, because that one's got the stars, you can tell that that's the listing that someone scanned in the barcode, so it's going to have all of the correct information on. So you literally click on it and then click on this sell it yourself down here. So let's go. It brings up all the information, stock photo. Now I do take my own photographs with most of the stuff that I take, because then you're taking a photo of the actual item that you're selling. Because people obviously can be picky and, well, very picky when it comes to eBay, and returns can be great. So quick description for things like this, I don't need to go into a great detail, so I'll just copy the title, paste that in there, and then just say the game is complete, because it's got the manual. Oh, see, my spelling is awful, my typing. And the disc is good as well. I've tested it, it works fine. Good game, actually, that one. Played a lot of PS3 back in the day. Now, what was the price? £4.48 was the cheapest that's on there. I'm not going to go £4.48. I'm going to go £4.49. It's pretty much close enough. All of my items are free postage. Obviously, it's not going to be courier. This one is going to be second class. Just a large letter, because they weigh under 100. Simple. Now, because I take my own photo, I won't list it straight away. I'll just share it, save it as a draft. Job done. Then obviously I'll go over to where I take my photos over there, take a photo with it. I take the disc and the manual out. I prop up the box like that, and then have the disc and the manual in front of it. Takes a nice picture. I'll show you what I use. I've moved the camera these are the IKEA Kallax storage. We've got loads of them around the house, but I've taken a, I don't know if you can see that one there. I've taken the box out of it, the storage box. So it is literally just a white square. The wall is, well, slightly off white, but near enough white behind. And it's basically a perfect photo booth for small items like video games and other small things, cameras, Pokemon cards, you know, DVDs, etc. Perfect photo. The light's really good. I can either use a light or a torch or whatever, but with the lights on in the room, it tends to be nice and bright. Anyway, so we will do that later. Obviously, I won't do that because I take the photos on my iPhone, because it's so much easier than using a camera or using anything else. Obviously, the camera on modern mobile phones is amazing. The quality is quite perfect, and to list stuff on the eBay app obviously is simple and very, very quick. So I'm just going to blitz through these. So I thought it might be worth just showing, you know, this is the sort of thing I do every day, day in, day out. Obviously lately I've not been doing so much because I've not had the stock, but I was lucky enough to pick up quite a lot of PS3 items from my advert that I put in the post office. I didn't get it from the actual post office advert. I posted it on a local Facebook business page. So it's a local Facebook page for the area that I'm in. I just thought I'll post it on there because they started a new page. You weren't allowed to put sales on the page. It was more of a, can someone recommend a gardener? Can somebody recommend someone to clean my drain? Can someone tell me how to spell Dave? You know, that sort of awesome Facebook group. But then they created a business one so you could promote your business on there. A lot of people obviously put up their, you know, builders, things like that. But I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll put on about my business. I literally posted a photo, which was the sign, which is over here. My sign that I did for the shop. Literally posted a photo of that. I've had 5 or 6 inquiries already. I've bought a PS3 boxed one, haven't listed it yet. There he is. Look at that in all its retro beautifulness. PS3 with, I think it's about 15 games, spare controller and a few other bits. Picked that up, and it was literally the guy who lived opposite my mum and dad's house. Weird. And I've also picked up a load of micro machines. Remember them? A load of micro machines, toys that have been in someone's loft for years, and they didn't know what to do with them. They saw my advert on the Facebook page and thought, we'll contact him. I gave them a fair price. I did have to pay up for it. I think I paid 50 for the micro machines. Resale value somewhere in the region of 120. So I gave him a decent price. I also said on my post on Facebook that I'll beat any CEX prices. And the guy with the PS3 was going to take it to CEX. He'd taken it, or he'd been into CEX before lockdown. He'd said CEX would give him £25 for the PlayStation 3. So I said, well, I'll beat that. That's not a problem at all. I think with the games, I ended up giving him the 25 for the PS3, and then I paid £1 a game. There was 11 games, so he made it 35 to round it up. And then he also chucked in some PS1 games. None of them were any good. Tomorrow Never Dies and a few others. And a load of PS2 official magazine demo discs. Now, I'm yet to research them, so we'll do them in a bit and see if actually that was any good, because he literally chucked them in for free. And also then asked me as I was walking away, have you got any PS4 controllers? And I said, well, yes, I just so happen to have one. So I sold him a PS4 controller for more than I paid for the PS3. So I made money from him, and I'm making money from reselling. So it's get out there, guys, advertise what you do, advertise your business, and you will succeed. Obviously, I've now got this advert on a few other Facebook pages. I've got it in the post office near where my brother lives, and I've got it in the Hermes shop where I drop off all my Hermes. She's actually let me put it in their shop window for free because I make so much money for her from parcels. I mean, I go in every day and drop off, I don't know, 20, 25 parcels. Yeah, so that's worked out quite well. So this is obviously a video to show you how quick I'm listing, and I'm talking so much that I'm forgetting to list, forgetting all my prices, and forgetting everything else. So apologies for that. But you know, it's nice to sometimes connect with people, even though you're not seeing anybody. You can only see me, I can't see anybody else. But I'm very, very bored. The kids have now obviously gone back to school. No more homeschooling, thank goodness for that. But I'm on my own. I can't go out. It's all very well the school's reopening, but obviously nothing else has reopened, so I can't do anything. I'm either here at home or I am at the unit sorting stock out. But most of the time I'm here shooting zombies on Call of Duty. But that's another story. I should be spending more time doing work, but to be fair, stocks are a little bit low at the moment. We haven't got a huge amount, so I'm just scrolling down to try and find the cheapest Call of Duty Black Ops on here. £2. That is just the case in the manual. Just the disc is £2.90. There we go, £2.99. So I'm not going to make much money on that. As I say, the games owe me probably 90 pence each. So to be fair, I'm not going to make anything on this, but I'm going to sell it anyway. Although from £2.99, where are we? Let's have a look on my, let's quickly work it out, see if it is actually worth me selling it. So £2.99, I always use, I think I use 15% now, because when I go on my performance screen on my eBay, it says that my selling costs are around 15% with managed payments. So if I take off 15% of £2.99, it is 44 pence, which equals £2.54 minus the 90p that oh blimey, what am I doing here? What do we say? 254 minus 90. Oh God, £2.54. I've pressed times. Useless at maths. £1.64. How much is a first class stamp? And £1.20. I was second class, sorry. I don't send first class, I send second class just to save a couple of p. So I'm going to make, what, 20 pence. It really isn't worth it. It really is not worth my time doing that. But I've got the game. I don't need it. I'm not going to do anything else with it. It literally takes me 30 seconds to list it. I know people say it's just not worth it. But, you know, in these times when you've got nothing else, do what you can. At the end of the day, it's I say it's a feedback. Obviously, it seems to me that I get 25% of sales is feedback, and really feedbacks aren't as important as they used to be, because people, I think, know that people just don't bother leaving it. But you know, it's something to do. It's 40p or 20p or whatever that I haven't got at the moment. I'll have. That 40p might be the difference between me affording a huge bundle of the next PS3 bundle or the next whatever that's going to make me money, you know. So it does rack up. I mean, all these games, is there 10 of them? Some of them, though, are good. For instance, I've got some Grand Theft Autos here. And the Saboteur was a £5, so I'm making a little bit more on that. But these are really small value items. They're not going to set the world alight, but DVDs pay your fees. That is a saying I've got from Rummage Around. 10% feedback there from, well, yeah, I think I'm probably right. Well, let's have a quick look, shall we? If we go into my eBay and selling, it's a very slow computer. This is my son's computer I'm actually using. So here we go. How many items have I sold in the last, what does this show? 60 days, is it? So let's have a look. Here we go. 90 days, I've had 773 sales. Not the best. It's been a bit slow. So 90 days. No, that can't be 90 days. That's got to be the last 60 days. We've had 136 feedbacks. So I'm literally getting about 20%, I think I'm running at. 6 months, 801. 12 months, 1700. Yes, I've got quite a lot of negatives and neutrals. That is because of some issues that I had a few months ago. You can't, I don't think, change this to anything else. Well, let's change it. Here we go. Oh, come on. This month. So 100 and what something. I've only had, well, that's because it's the last month. Oh, God, last month. There we go. That's 65 because it's only March, obviously. So February I had 293 sales, had 100 and something feedbacks, but a lot of that will be purchase feedbacks because I've bought an awful lot of stuff. Anyway, where was I? Grand Theft Auto 4 is 3. Change it to buy it now. Sort it to lowest price. Did I mean GTA? No, I didn't mean GTA. So this one is complete. You've got the map, we've got the manual, we've got the disc. That's platinum, so I'm gonna platinums. I don't think. Well, it looks like somebody has priced it. Normally, platinums are cheaper than the normal game, but I think that's more collectible games and other things like that. That's another good point there. Repeat customers. They leave it once and then you don't get, although they leave it again, it doesn't count towards the number of feedbacks that you get. So I'm going to put on there that it's complete because it is. It's not acceptable. It's very good. And then brief description, as I say, because it's, I mean, if it was huge value items or, you know, if it was over a tenner or something like that, I'd do a lot more information on the item. But because this is a PS3 video game and it's worth a £5, it's just not worth the time doing it. So literally that quick to list an item. Obviously I've got to do the photo, but that takes seconds to do. So yeah. So that one was a little bit better. £5. Obviously I'm going to make about £2.50 on that one. So that is much better. But when the whole package owes me 35, I've got 11 games that say £2 profit a game because that should even out. So that's 22. That's most of it. Therefore, the PS3 boxed, remember, owes me about £13. Now, at the moment, a decent 40 gig PS3 boxed, good condition, I should be looking around 70 to 80 quid for that. Plus, I've got the extra controller. I'm not sure what they're selling for at the moment. I've not sold a PS3 controller for a while. That 15 quid. It's a pretty good bundle I picked up, really, to be honest with you. And then obviously we've still got the demo discs that I need to look at, but I don't think they are going to be very valuable. So Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. Condition, we're not going to bother with that. I'm just going to go buy it now. I don't care that if I am underpricing an item that's acceptable with an item that's good. I'm not fussed about that. That's annoying when it leaves out most of the stuff. So this one's actually a little bit better. Cheapest we've got is £4 with £1.83 postage. So as I price my items, buy it now with 3 postage. Well, that's a new one. Look, it's £5.95. So I've got to considerably undercut that. There's no way that's new. If it was new, it'd be sealed. The disc wouldn't be there, would it? So I'm going to price it around that £5.95 mark. I think that's fair. It's a good game. Oh, I've had issues with these games, I tell you. My son, Charlie Man, he is, how old is he now? 7. He is desperate to play Grand Theft Auto. he's driving me mad with it. And then when obviously this came in, where is it? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5. That came through the door. He saw it instantly. Dad, I really want to play that. I really want to play that. So stupidly, I thought, well, there must be a way to censor GTA so that he can watch it. Because I've played it in the past. I know every other word is an F or a C or a B or a whatever. And I don't want Charlie to be listening to that. So I thought I'll turn it on. At the start of a game, you always get the option to do something. Call of Duty, you get the option to do you want it gory or not or whatever. Obviously, yeah, I do, but he's not going to want to. So I turned it on. No, launches straight into the game. They're robbing a bank. They're shooting a bloke in the back of the head, and they're swearing profusely. So didn't go down too well, especially with the wife. So I stopped him playing it. Obviously, he was not very happy, to say the least. And all I've heard since is, Dad, can I play it? I've been looking on here and you can get this mod so you can change the game and there's no swearing, or I could play it with no sound and it will be absolutely fine. Oh, it's just, so it's been going on for weeks now. Hopefully it'll sell quick so it's not even in the house anymore and then I won't have that problem. Oh, terrible. But I mean, most of the time he plays video games. He plays an awful lot of video games. He streams sometimes his Fortnite games and stuff on YouTube. You know, but no, he's not playing Grand Theft Auto. He's not playing Grand Theft Auto. Now, has this one got the map and everything? It's got the guidebook and the map and the underground party harder book. So that's all good. It's been played. I know it's good. The guy really looks after his games. A couple of fingerprints, no scratches whatsoever. I've tested them all myself. The little play. Not really a fan of Grand Theft Auto games. Never been something I've wanted to play for some reason. I think I played like the old Vice City and whatever it was, Liberty City. But I don't think I played anything new. I'm certainly. Although I started GTA 5, I soon gave up. I just didn't enjoy it. When I play video games, I play shooters mostly and racing games. But that's beside the point. That doesn't really matter what games I play when I'm selling them. I will sell any game, no matter what sort of genre it is, as long as it'll make me a little bit of cash. Complete with map and books. Disc in very good condition. I used to be really good at typing when I worked. How long ago was that though? 7 or 8 years since I've been in an office job. I used to be quite a good typer, although I didn't really need to be. I used to be really good, but since using iPads for everything and not having to type the amount, it really has gone very bad. So there you go. So we've been on how long? 20 minutes, and I've listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. That's very slow, but I've been, as I say, been talking. That kind of puts me off. Now this one, I'm hoping, should get me a little bit more money, because obviously it's the latest edition of Grand Theft Auto, even though it's been out for a long time now. Why have I not got the options to change it to buy it now and stuff? I don't know what I did then. Lowest price. So let's have a look. What's the lowest price for GTA 5 on eBay at the moment? No book included. So that's actually, I'm quite surprised with this. Collection only, so we can discount that. Although actually, I'm going to have a quick look at that, see if that's local, because if it is, it's in London, typical. Does anyone else find that? Does anyone else find it? They find anything, any good on eBay that's collection only? For me, as I live in sunny Birmingham, everything I always find for sale is either in Cornwall or in Scotland. It's never, ever just around the corner, ever. £5.80. Look, I thought I'd get a bit more for that, but then I'm not going to grumble. It owes me 90p. A bit disappointing though. I thought, to be fair, that would be worth just that little bit more than that. But anyway, that's the way of the world. I'm not going to complain of that. As I said, these are literally bonus games. They came in a bundle. They're not really what I wanted. I wanted the console. Yes, I'm not alone, Gary. Thank you. It's always the way. Oh, look at this. I've just found this, I don't know, this Wii bundle. It's collection only. For buy it now, £1.99. Oh, look, it's in the Orkneys. It's, oh, no, another one. Oh, no, it's in Norwich. It's never, oh, look, I've just found this. It's in, I don't know, Redditch or something. 10 minutes away, you know. It's always miles away. Always. Now, this one has not got the map or anything, but it has got the manual and it has got the disc. Very good condition. Obviously, we know it's been played. Charlie played it. Yes, despite me saying no. Really am struggling with my spelling. I don't know if it's this keyboard. I've been used to using my Mac. I had a Mac. I bought a brand new Mac. That work I was doing a while ago. I was doing some work, delivering stuff. Paid very well. The money I got for it, I thought, I'm going to treat myself and I'm going to buy a brand new Mac. So I did. I went to Curry's. I bought the 2019 iMac 27-inch. Amazing. Keyboard on it, absolutely beautiful. The Apple Magic keyboard, fantastic. Loved it. I'm currently typing on this huge beast of a gaming keyboard. Not the most comfortable. But the Mac, yes. Always wanted a Mac. Love them. Love iPads. Love my iPhone. Thought I'll get a Mac. I'm an Apple person. I love that sort of thing. I'm going to get a Mac. Bought one. Fantastic bit of kit. Loved it. Until that is, you try to do anything with anybody else. I had to send invoices for some work that I did to my wife at her work because it was for her workplace I was doing those deliveries for. So pull up the equivalent to Excel on the Mac. I can't remember, spreadsheets or something it's called. Invoice, use a template. Excellent. Comes up. Oh, look at it. It looks lovely. Send it to Nikki, who's literally sitting here while I'm sat there. Can't open it. Why not? No, can't open it. It's formatted as a Mac. I'm using a PC. Right. Okay, no problem. So I went through all that, did it, blah, 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 sorted it all out, no problem. Selling the house, got to email something to the estate agents. Type it all up on my Mac, looks brilliant. I pressed list there, didn't I? I shouldn't have pressed list because I didn't do the photos. Did all this work on my Mac. Brilliant, looks perfect. All the stuff that I needed, had to do it really quick because it was actually for an offer on a house that we wanted. Sent it all over, thought brilliant, this is perfect. 18 attachments to us because you know what it is. You're buying a house, you need proof of your mortgage, proof of your deposit, proof of your ID, proof of sample of your hair and your DNA and all that stuff before they'll even process anything. Sent it all over. Oh no, we can't do it. She can't accept the offer because she can't open any of your attachments. Oh, God's sake. So we missed out on that house because of me using a Mac. I got so fed up user-wise, using it for eBay for listing, fantastic. iMovie for doing YouTube, absolutely brilliant. But the Mac's gone. It had to go. Yeah, I'm rambling, but yeah, the Mac had to go because I literally couldn't send anything to anyone. It was doing my nutting. I'd had enough with it, and it was a lot of money, to be fair. I think what was it, 1,300 quid? I think I paid for it. But I used Top Cashback. Don't forget Top Cashback, guys. It's brilliant. And I also used some vouchers that I had online that gave me like a 6% discount or something. So in total, I got something like, I don't know, 12% cash back on it, which was a lot of money. Sold the Mac, I actually made a profit on it because of using top cashback and other things like that. So yeah, and long story short, sold that. So I'm PC-less. I haven't got a computer at the moment. Having to use the son's, my son's, and it's not. I know what you're saying. He's 7 years old, Jim. He's got a blooming gaming computer that's better than yours. And I'm like, yes, I know. But that's the way of life sometimes, isn't it? So this is the Hunter edition, Crisis 3. Didn't like it myself. Made me feel sick because of the portals and stuff. Is that the same game? I don't know. I might be talking rubbish. I think it was this game anyway. Yeah. Right, so I can't see. I can't remember how much that one was. I'm going to put $4.99 and I will double check that before I actually sell it. If I change my mind on the Mac and get another, you can set it to boot up in Windows. Don't tell me that. I've sold it now. Anyway, I'm on the lookout for a PC. If anyone's got any PCs for sale, decent one, got to be good one. I need it to be able to run good video editing software, and I obviously need it for the internet and other things like that. But other than that, I'm not fussed. I've got a monitor because I bought another PC off eBay, 790 quid or something for a Dell. Couldn't wait. Bought myself a new Samsung monitor because I missed the 27-inch Mac screen. PC came, plugged it all up, turned it on, type in my password. You cannot use this computer for another 2 hours. You must wait. There is an issue with the password. Oh, that's a bit weird. Waited 2 hours. Password. Same thing. Eventually got in. It was some problem with the USB keyboard I was using or something. I can't remember what. And I just had enough. So it went. I did a return. Returns process is very easy on eBay. So I did a return for that, and that's gone. I should be getting a refund on that in the next day or so. So yes, if anybody has a PC or can recommend me a used PC or new, if budget, I think I need to drop my budget down a bit. I don't need it to be all singing or dancing. As I say, I just want to run decent video editing on it, and I want to be able to just use it for day-to-day use as a reseller. So eBay, emails, Facebook, anything else that's internet. It's got to be quick though. I do like my son's PC. That's an Acer Predator. It's got to be quick. It's got to have a decent. Is it RAM? Is it that does that? I don't know. I'm not a computer person. So if anyone's got one for sale, please let me know. BD, yes, I'm a huge Apple fan. iPhone, iPads everywhere, Apple TV, everything. But I just couldn't get on with the hassle. I'm not going back to a Mac. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Right, last game. 007 Legends. Never played that, ever. I have played Quantum of Solace, got the Platinum Trophy on that. Goldfinger, obviously, N64. Everybody loves Goldfinger on the N64. If you don't, then you don't, but you're not a true gamer in my eyes. Right, 007 Legends on the PS3. I bought a HP with Ryzen 7 Curry's Clearance. Curry's Clearance, that's a good idea. I haven't thought about going on there. TK, so I can only recommend Dell. Yeah, I've got to say that the specs and stuff on that Dell that I bought, I think it was an XPS, fantastic. And if it had worked, it would have been a brilliant computer, but I think it may have been a little bit too much for what I needed. The guy I bought it off was an architect or something, so it had been running CAD and all that stuff. I mean, the specs on it were out of this world, but just too much for what I needed. So yeah, well, I will have a look at HP. Obviously, also, I've always used a PC, a desktop. I've got a laptop. I've used it before, but I prefer to be sitting somewhere working. I know you can get docks and stuff. Maybe that might be the way forward. Maybe it might be. So let's just have a look. 007 Legends. I am going to play this thoroughly before it goes because I am very intrigued about it. Got Goldfinger, obviously classic. Moonraker, one of the best in my eyes. Jaws was in that, wasn't he? The one in space. License to Kill, Die Another Day, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So it's got all of the, and it's got instructions to unlock Skyfall missions. So I haven't honestly never played that game. I do like James Bond films. Yeah, so maybe I'll have a look at that. So what we're looking at this one, £3, £2 postage, £6.99, but that's new. I can't compete with the new prices. And then we've got £7, £8. So I'm going to go low, as I say. That's what I do. That's how I price. It's just the way I do it. Where's the one with the stars? There we go. Send it myself. So what am I going to price this at? I think I'm going to go £5.99. I'm going to change that from light new to very good. Yeah, we'll go £5.99 on this one. Good condition. As I say, this is literally a very, very small description because it doesn't need any more, as I've already said. Some stuff that I'm going to be listing later won't be on the stream, but later I've got another load of some vintage clothing. Why have I just put manual? It's not a gearbox. Oh, gearboxes. Don't mention gearbox. The gearbox on my van, I've got a VW Transporter. I was using it the other day, started making some funny noises. You still got your T5, there we go. I'm just coming on to talk about my Transporter. No, I've not got a T5 at the moment. I've got a T4 currently. The T5 went, I've got a T4 Caravel, beautiful machine. Bought it just before lockdown, so it was priced really low. Prices have just gone stupid now. But yeah, I was using my T4. Love it. It's very, very high mileage. I think it's probably been to the moon and back again. But it works. Everything worked on it. That was until last week. I was driving along making some funny noises. It was making kind of a funky sound, like a whiny sound for a bit, and I didn't think much of it. But then it started making some really weird noises, and that eventually turned to a smell of oil, gearbox oil, which is never a good smell. Yeah, it stinks. Gearbox oil, normal oil smells, gearbox oil reeks. It really does. And obviously this was coming out of my gearbox along or underneath the bottom of the car onto the exhaust, which was hot and burning, and the smell, incredible. Noises got worse, and it started getting tricky to get it in gear, and I think, oh god, this is not good. And then eventually, boom, gone. Gearbox has gone. Took it to the garage, managed to get it to the garage. He says, I don't know how you managed to get it here, because the gearbox casing is actually, some of the gearbox has shattered and broken the casing. The main centre shaft has literally wobbled itself so much that it snapped all the surrounds. So I thought, right, so we'll get a new gearbox. Yeah, right. Everyone was saying get it rebuilt. Couldn't get it rebuilt because I'd broken the casing. So I've had to buy a new gearbox. Gearboxes are expensive. Very expensive. Cost me, I did find a second-hand one on eBay. That should be being delivered today, actually. So I'll keep an eye out for the truck. But yeah, gearbox blew up completely. I've had to buy a new one. While it's off, he says, oh, your flywheel's a bit loose. Oh god, flywheels had to come off. I've had to get a new flywheel, a new clutch and flywheels cost me about 400. The gearbox has cost me 700 plus postage, and obviously you can't send one of them first class large letter because they're very heavy. But yeah, not good. Not the sort of expense that you want, especially in lockdown when I can't get any stock and my sales are lower than they would normally be. But that's just the way it goes. What we've got here, T5s are gutless. I have one, but the T4s have more power. Depends on the T4. I've had two T4s. First was the 1.9, and it was the slowest thing I've ever driven in my life. The one I've got now is the 2.5 102, and it does go really well, I've got to say. T5 wise, I've had 3 T5s, a 1.9, the 2.5 TDI, and a 2 litre. Sorry if I'm boring people who aren't interested in cars. The 2 litre 11 plate, that was good. I liked driving it, but it wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but it's a van. The 2.5 was good. I could cruise anywhere in that down the motorway, 70 all day long, wouldn't do anything. 6-speed box, lovely, but they do start to rattle when they do higher mileage. The 1.9 was the, well, I wouldn't say the best, but it was remapped, and that did make a massive difference. But yeah, my T4, I do like it. I prefer the shape of the T5s, but I do like my T4. It's quite nice. But we'll see what happens. I don't tend to keep cars very long. I've owned a lot. That might make an interesting video. I want to upgrade to a combi. Yeah, my T5.1 was a combi. It was fantastic. The other two have been shuttles, so they're the 9-seaters. Really useful. And obviously my T4 is currently a caravel. So that's 2, 4, 7-seater. Very useful, and twin sliders on the side. Really, really good. If anyone's looking for a van, I would actually recommend the VWs, although they do cost an awful lot more compared to things like Transits and other vans. But they are very, very nice, and they obviously have a massive following. I'm a big VW person. I've got a Beetle. I've got another VW. My wife drives a Touareg VW. So pretty much, well, no, not pretty much, all of our cars are VW. And I also had my camper, which has gone, unfortunately. Right, I think that's it. I think I'm going to stop this now. I can buy anything and hide it from the missus. Yeah, I can normally sometimes get away with stuff like that, but she always finds out in the end. Always. So same as the draft. As I say, I'm going to go and do the photos now over there with the phone and just list the items then. I'm going to stop, I think, now. If we press that, stop sharing, and it's just me. So I think I might do a bit more of these. It's always nice to interact with other people. Obviously, I don't do the amount of lives that other channels do, and I think it's something I should get on with, because you can do them while you're working, and you know, 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for people in the comments. It is appreciated. Sometimes, you know, this lockdown malarkey gets some of us down. It gets me down specifically. I've always had a you know, struggle with mental health and stuff like that, and it is nice. People people you don't even know make nice comments and things like that, and it does book you up, and it does cheer you up. So thank you for that, people. I really honestly do appreciate that. I appreciate you watching as always. So I'm going to go. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. This is Jim. This is the end of the video. See you all soon. Stay safe. Bye.